Hey, what's up, everybody? Grant Wise, and I've got a special treat today as I'm going to sit down and talk to you a little bit about Miss Tanya Thompson, Modern Age at Mastery student number 1, the first person that ever really worked with from a Facebook ad standpoint and, helping her grow her business and do her thing. So, Tanya, thank you so much for jumping on and chatting with us a little bit about your business and your life over the last few years.
You bet.
How's everything been going?
It's been going really good. Very, very well. No complaints. Business has still been going upwards, and I have no complaints.
That's awesome. So let's fill everybody in a little bit, because I know that if anybody has a conversation directly with me, you're talked about pretty often, but not necessarily everybody might know who you are or what you've done. So share a little bit about, who you are, how you kind of got started in the real estate industry, and then how we connected, those types of things.
I can do that for you. So my name is Tanya Thompson, and I'm a licensed real estate out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I got into real estate actually because I worked at a title company for 20 years, wanted to change, but wanted to still be with people and able to share my knowledge and help dreams come true. So I got into real estate, took my test, passed all that stuff, and was looking on Facebook one day thinking, I want to be different, because in life itself I'm different. So in real estate, I wanted to stand out. So I came across this link that said, hey, can I help you with Facebook? Let me show you how I can grow your business. So I hit the link, and there was Grant, and I didn't really have a lot at that time. So I'm like, I'm just going to give this guy what I have, what his fee is, and just hope that he's legit and doesn't take my last dollar. I think I got my license in April. Started with you in September, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. That was right. Yep.
Excuse me. So it was a little slow when I started off on myself, because I didn't want to be like everybody, wasn't sure what everybody was doing, how to get the business. Grant had taken me under his wing and basically showed me how to live a life by design and grow your business. And the easiest way of Facebook, that we all have the tool, but I don't think a lot of us know that it's actually there. So Grant is my savior. Don't
tell people that.
In 2014, because when I joined with you, it was in September. So I think maybe I had like one deal prior to you. And then from September until the end of the year, I actually had sold 7 units. So that was not a lot, but for your first year, there are people that have told me, oh, you won't get a deal your first year. You're not going to get referrals for a while. And 2015 came around, and with Grant's help, I sold 33 units. My volume was over 5 million. And my GCI, I'm not going to share that with you, but you can just go off of my volume that I did. 2016 just kept going up. Volume went up to over 7 million. So with that being said, every year the volume has grown, my GCIs has grown, and I can tell you, Grant, thank you very much for getting me to where I am today.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I know it was definitely, like, when we first got started, it was like almost mind blowing, because I think you had 7 units closed, but you had quite a few more that were pending. I don't remember 100% how it all went down, but it was really, really cool for me, because I knew what worked, and I really needed somebody that just believed in me, believed in themselves enough to take the risk and do what was done. So you had done that. I put out a Facebook ad. You responded. We jumped on the phone. We talked for about an hour. And we decided to move forward and do business together. And it was just unbelievably cool to watch you implement what I was showing you and then get the result. But it wasn't like you weren't the type of person that was just going to like sit back and wait on business to come. You were like a bulldog in a sense, where you were going to go out, because like you often say, you want to be busier than you even know like what to do. And that's what happened. You just kept implementing and kept growing and kept implementing and kept growing. And then your business grew to be, if I'm not mistaken, largely referral based. I mean, every deal that you get can be worth two more. So generating a deal from Facebook is awesome. But then the 2 or 3 more deals that you get on the back end of that is what's, I think, almost even cooler sometimes when you're able to grow your business and not have to rely so much on one channel or the other. You build up multiple pillars. I think you did that like perfectly. And so like where are you at now? Like your business is growing year over year. That's awesome. You gave me some pretty cool news that you've kind of tailored off a little bit. And what are you doing now? How are you growing now?
Yes. I actually in February have started, Amber and I, she was one of my partners, but we actually have joined business together and we have started our own team. So we did that in February. Business has still been going uphill. Actually have a lot of referrals that have been coming my way, whether if it's in Sioux Falls with past clients or even people from out of town coming in. And the volume too, I just want to correct that. The volume is my volume. It doesn't count the volume that I had on a team, if that makes any sense. So the volume actually is higher.
Right.
Just so people understand that. But I don't know, just being able to start my own team and having, I owe everybody that has showed me in real estate how to do it. And that's why I think I am where I'm at today. It's definitely not just me. I've learned, I've listened, and I've implemented. So that's huge. You have to have systems. You have to know how to implement. When you get a lead or you implement those and those leads are hitting your funnel, you have to hit them quick, because I always say 2 minutes you hit them or 2 minutes they're gone, because they're going to go to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. They want those right now answers for sure. You definitely got to follow up. You've definitely got to have the right systems in place to be able to nurture that business the way that it deserves to be nurtured, so that you can get, those early conversion rates, and then, building a big database of future business is incredibly important for sure.
Yes. And I look at it too, like, I shop on Facebook or whatever it may be. If I hit something, I'm interested right now. Like, I want somebody to call me, because in 5 minutes I could talk myself out of it. So know how to talk to somebody. And not all the time is about real estate. Like, talk about the weather or.
That is exactly right. It's the only reason that we ever ran Facebook advertisements. The only reason that we really do anything is to start a relationship. And so the house, and we tell people this all the time, the house is literally the most least relevant part of the conversation. And in the beginning of starting a new relationship, you want to get to know people and interact with people, figure out what they like, what they don't like, so that you can really grow. I think that's something that you were very, very good at, was understanding who your customer was and just building a relationship with them over trying to get them to do business with you.
Right. I think too that has, like, my past working with customer service, you learn in a minute, 30 seconds. Okay, who am I dealing with? Do they want to have fun? Are they professional? Do they not want to talk about your family? Stuff like that. So you really have to read your clients, but once you understand how to do that, it just comes really easy.
100%. 100%. That's really awesome. And I'm pumped. I thank you for jumping on here and chatting with us a little bit. I think some people probably, I talk about you so often, think you might be like a mythical creature or something. So I
am.
Get you on here and talk a little bit about your success. And, it's been my pleasure. And obviously, I've sold you multiple times. We wouldn't be, from a company standpoint, like, we just wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. I likely could have gone a completely different direction. So if you feel like I've helped, in changing your life, you've absolutely changed mine. So love you.
I agree. And people call me often and they're like, what do you think of this program? Or, it's not even just you, it's people that are trying to copy you.
Yeah.
You really have to know who you're getting into business with. And when you find Grant or you find his programs, as I've told people, don't just get your toes wet, like, jump in and swim, because it is real and it works, and I'm proof.
That's awesome. All right. Well, you have an amazing day. I got one question that I want to kind of curtail us, and I think you kind of already just answered it. But if there was like a super skeptic that was sitting here listening to this and trying to figure out if, doing business with Grant was the right thing, like, what would you tell that person? Is it time to take action or time to not? What do you think?
I feel it's time to take action, because if you don't do it today, a year from now, you're going to wish that you had. I'm a big believer that let's just do it and see what happens. And then if I don't, I'm going to have regrets. So I did it. And if you don't, and a year from now, you're going to wish you had.
100%. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, don't insert time into the equation, because you need the solutions. You need the answers, and so why not just go ahead and get them? And as long as you do the work, as Tanya is living proof of that, you will get the results 100%. Absolutely. So thanks so much again. I appreciate you more than you know. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and if you need anything, just let us know.
You bet. Thanks, Grant. Good talking to you.
You too. Bye.